Welcome to our final exhibition of 2020, which is entitled Dear Water by Jersey's preeminent painter, Nicholas Romeril. This is a showcase of some of the finest paintings Nicholas has ever made and is truly a mid-career retrospective. We will talk to Nick about his work and the ideas contained within them over the 3 rooms of the exhibition. Nick Romeril, welcome to Private and Public Gallery. This is your 3rd exhibition at Christmas, perfectly timed as always. Can you tell us a little bit about the main room that we're sitting in at the moment? We've got some incredibly beautiful paintings.
So this room contains about 8 very large paintings, which have been created over the last few years. Some of them are from the Antarctic experience I had when I went in 2018 with the Scott Polar Research Institute and the Royal Navy. And so they're the last ones, and so I decided to show those, simply because this exhibition is called Dear Water. And then the other ones are the Jersey waters. You know, obviously it's where I live, so they're sort of close to my heart. And the reason why I wanted to make this exhibition is an apology to water, so fresh water, seawater, because as humans we do tend to mistreat it quite badly, and it's very close to my heart because I absolutely love the sea and water, and every time I see it I think, oh my God, what are we doing to it? And so it's called Dear Water because it's a bit of a Dear John letter, and so it's my personal apology to the sea.
These paintings are incredibly beautiful though, so you have the utmost respect for what your subject matter is. Can you just tell us a little bit about the process of making these paintings? Where does it start?
Okay, so basically I do a lot of walking, I do a lot of swimming, I do a lot of direct experience, and often I draw and take photographs whilst I'm out walking, etc. And then I bring them all back to the studio, and so I come up with a concept and a design. And so there's lots of, in one of the rooms there's smaller studies which will one day be big paintings. So in fact all of these have started off as quite small paintings. And then I get very attached to that image because it has some resonance of the concept that I'm trying to broadcast.
So Nick, tell us a little bit about this beautiful painting immediately behind you.
This painting is called Beautiful and Above, and it's viewed from the top of Plemmel, where the puffins live. And it's just a phenomenal place to see a storm. The waves come rolling straight in from the Atlantic, and you get these enormous of waves. You have this tremendous power, and you're awe-inspired, and you're thinking, I'm never going to get in there. If I fell in there, that's it, I'm dead. You know, I like that battle. So, as I'm saying about this exhibition, it's called Dear Water. It's part of it is about being terrified of it. You know, and there's something about whenever I'm out at sea, I'm always thinking, you know, I don't know what's below me. You know, anything could happen here and I would just vanish. And, you know, in some respects, I know it's a bit macabre, but that's the way I want to go. I just want to vanish into the water. And so this painting here is a homage to that beautiful, churned up foam. It's so dramatic, and also it's beautiful to paint because you've got all the patterns, you've got the colour contrasts, you've got the drama, you've got everything that you need, everything that a painting needs.
Moving into the second room, the smaller, what we call the blue room for this exhibition, there's a large sculptural piece and some incredibly beautiful smaller paintings. Nick, tell us a bit more about the experience of being in that room.
So that room, it's kind of supposed to make you want to feel like you're underwater. So there's a shoal of bass in a ball full, which is lit with a blue light, and it casts shadow silhouettes onto the ceiling, and it's surrounded by small studies. So as I was saying earlier, the studies are often the starts to big paintings, and so it's like the precursor to the next exhibition potentially. And I've got more and more interested in using sculpture and paintings together because You know, the way that my work seems to be developing at the moment is creating environments. So basically you walk in and, you know, there's all sorts of sensory additives, not only paintings, not only sculptures, but smells, you know, temperature changes. And so, you know, that's where I'm going.
So you're providing a fully immersive experience, if
yeah.
you like, for the viewer.
Yeah.
It's a tactic that we've deployed at the gallery in recent exhibitions, but I don't think it's ever been so successful as in this show. How do you feel now that the work is hung?
I think it's a great show. I'm loving this show. You know, the work, you know, I'm so pleased that there's so many big works in here. It's very rare that you get an opportunity to show large works in Jersey. And, you know, there's a load of really beautiful big paintings here. And they're about the topics that do it for me. You know, so there's a couple of Minky's paintings. You know, this year, like everyone else in Jersey, we all went to the Minky's. Luckily enough, I've been going to the Minky's for about 30 years. And then, you know, there's the Antarctic ones, which bring back fantastic memories. And also, they're kind of central to my point of view about how we treat the water. And, you know, the white, you know, basically what I'm doing is I'm painting white. I'm painting the way the atmosphere reflects on a white surface, i.e. the foam of the waves, the bleached stone, the white cliffs. So together it reads like a beautiful statement.
Now, in the final room, which is the client area, it's a lot quieter. The paintings are a lot smaller, and they are all made, I believe, when you've travelled to Switzerland, the Swiss Alps in the past. Tell us a bit more about the experience of being up in the mountains.
So that's kind of out of my comfort zone. I'm not a skier. You know, I'm kind of more interested in walking slowly and absorbing. And it's got the same physical qualities as the sea. You know, the light is reflected and changes on the colour of the snow, or the colour of the sky affects the colour of the snow. You get these beautiful sculptural patterns. Remember, there's a lot of sculptural detail in my paintings. You know, you could take some of the stones out. When I was painting the stone painting, you could take those out. And the reason why I started painting them is they looked like Henry Moore sculptures. Okay, and same as this, the Alp series, is that I'm trying to investigate the sculptural qualities of the mountains, you know, and again you get this fantastic contrast. You get the deep shadow, the bright light, you know. So they're just made for painting, really.
Nick, it's a fantastic exhibition. It's a huge amount of work that you put in this year under difficult circumstances at times to make this happen. So I thank you very much for coming in today to make the film, and I hope we have a great Christmas.
Thank you very much, Chris. Likewise to you. Thank you.
So thank you for watching this short film on this extraordinary exhibition, Dear Water, by Jersey's greatest living artist, Nicholas Romeril. The exhibition is open on Friday, Saturday and Sunday this preview weekend, and then will be open weekdays from midday till 6 p.m. and Saturdays from 11 till 5 p.m. up until the 20th of December. This always proves to be a popular exhibition, so if you would like to make a purchase, please do come early and have a very happy Christmas.